Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another wonderful cast here in the Havoc League. I am joined, of course, here with the owner of Havoc and the league itself, the man, the myth, the legend himself, CP the Don. How you doing tonight, CP? Ooh, we actually got a crash. Hold on just a second, ladies and gentlemen. We do have CP on a crash. He'll be in here in just a couple minutes. We'll be joined back. Welcome in, though, as we are joined up with a good cast tonight. Crazy, crazy. You didn't even pay the full 20, though. That's crazy. But that's besides the point. We're not even going to talk about it anymore. But again, we are joined up into a match tonight for the Havoc League, and it's going to be an interesting one here tonight. We got Havoc Elite Omega taking on New Jersey C9. Could be an interesting matchup for sure. As we, there's no way, right? Wait, what? Wait, he's updating? There's no. Bro, CP, that's hilarious, bro. That's so funny. All right, so chat, CP's PC that he just got is doing an update. that's comedy right there. That's comedy gold. If you yeah, CP, we'll be back here in a couple minutes after the update. So just make sure you guys know it's gonna be a interesting map set tonight too. We start off with a double hacienda, then we head into the later half of the maps tonight, and it could be very interesting as we push on forward through it. It could go very back and forth. We head to a protocol control, and we've talked about these teams a lot so far, and it's definitely back and forth. Skyline Hardpoint, another one that could go either way if we get the distance. But tonight, I do not expect to go the distance. I think Omega might be a little bit too strong. Like the matchup we casted last night, one team just being a little bit stronger than the other ones. And, it's one of those things that we'll see what happens at the end of it. And how we decide to play it out. But double hacienda starting it off could be very interesting. Mistaken in the chat. Let's go. Mistaken in the chat. Let's go, baby. That's the number one supporter. Day one supporter. Before I was even casting, this guy was in the stream. W Mans right here. And it is an interesting matchup though. Like we talk about it, teams that are on that lower half of the echelon in the play. And Omega being one of the top teams in this B group division for the Havoc League, it is a question mark for the side of C9. What is it going to look like for you when you are going to be, you're probably not going to win map 1. Can you bounce back and win map 2? Can we, push the envelope even further and take another respawn off of these guys? Or is it just going to be a 3-1 stomping like I expect it to be? We'll see what happens holistically. The chat's buzzing tonight. So, if you guys haven't yet, go vote into the predictions for your side. Win some channel points for yourself. And as always, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. Who got dropped? It could go either way, though. I haven't seen a lot of the matches here in this one so far. So, CP is definitely the more knowledgeable one about the matchups here in the league, him being the owner and things. So, it could go either way, but at the same time, I think this Omega team, a very, very strong force to compete with. And there's some question marks even for them tonight. We'll see if, their new found members can do what they have as CP joins back up with us. You there, CP?
I am here. I am here.
Alrighty. Talk to me. Let me know when your camera's up so the people can see you too.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Just give us a second here, ladies and gentlemen.
It does not allow me.
F's in the chat for CP the Don, guys. F's in the chat.
My God, yeah. Sorry. Try one more time.
What? What? The F's coming in
Mm,
strong for you, CP.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, look, I cannot get my camera here starting now. Yeah, I cannot get my camera here starting. You're good, Nick. Go ahead.
Okay. And we might be doing a solo cast tonight, so it will be a little bit different here tonight. So just expect something different. We might have CP's voice in it, so he can definitely join up into the talk and discussion, watching the match with us. He might just not get to see his lovely face tonight. That's it. But CP, tell me a little bit about these two teams taking on, taking on the matchup tonight. C9, New Jersey C9 and Havoc Elite Omega.
Yeah, for sure, man. Once again, of course, as always, thank you, Nick, and thank you, Dre, for hosting this match during the production side. For New Jersey C9, I don't really know too much about them. Besides the name as being a Jersey native. But they have a decent record in EWG. I believe they are out, and if I'm not mistaken, they were the same team that was in Red Line. So like again, I don't really know too much about them, but over here on the Havoc Lee Omega side, they have a completely pretty much different roster than what they looked like about 2 3 weeks ago. So it'll be interesting to see how well these guys connect together to dominate. And to be completely honest, we'll probably get out of this match pretty quick here, because seeing them scrim, those guys they are the real deal.
Definitely so. Yeah. I mean, I've seen them scrim a little bit here, back and forth. Uh, banned. Time that guy out. What are we doing? What are we doing? You're not getting me today, buddy. I'm just saying it right here and right now. I'm just waiting for the code, ladies and gentlemen. So we've talked a little bit. We've done all the talking we can. It's about game time. Make sure you grab a drink, maybe some popcorn, maybe a snack there. It could be a fireworks show here early. So, I told the chat expect the side of Omega to be dominant in the respawns. But is there anything else you can give me about this Omega side?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're just on completely different sides, so it'll be fun. It should be fun to see them, do what they do best. I mean, you have Lurk on the SMG, you have Noah, I believe, was on the AR and Mafia as well as on SMG, and then you have Gonzo coming in too. That would probably be your second AR there. I mean, so this team on paper, this team is solid. So please, pay attention because they could be right there chasing Havoc Elite Phantoms to run for their money.
Definitely so. And I just want to reiterate, make sure we keep the chat clear. Have a clear comma communication. If you want to joke around, that's fine. But don't take the mick out of anybody that's playing tonight, please and thank you. Or my mod there, zombie, will take care of
W W Zombie, man. W Zombie.
you. As we are loading up into the lobby, that's Havoc. Hey, epic crazy guy saying Havoc winning tonight. CP, how you feel about that?
Hey man. Try to be unbiased here on the casting, but it's always good to see Havoc Elite on the W side of things.
Definitely so. Definitely so. We're gonna try to be, you know, me. I try to be non-biased as much as possible because I've been told I'm biased. I don't think I am very much. I try to be not biased as much as possible. So, you know, I really, like I said before, I really don't know what to expect because I haven't casted a lot of these matches and I haven't seen Omega play. I haven't seen C9 play. So we'll see when we go into this matchup what the expectations are from the teams as we start on a Math 1 Hacienda. Talk to me a little bit about this map, CP. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, definitely on this hard point hacienda again. I feel like these Havoc Elite guys love this map because when you start off on this map, they usually start off on a strong foot. Usually, any team in Havoc, mind you. So just expect the guys to rotate early, win their battles, and just don't fall asleep because this is gonna. I feel like this is gonna be pretty fast paced, from both sides here. So like again, it'll be fun to see from a casting standpoint, and of course, as the owner of Havoc Elite, it was good to see these guys finally in action and doing what they do best.
Definitely so. I think, it all comes down to, like someone in our chat is saying, it all comes down to rotations to P4. If you can make a money hill out of P4 when it's it can be mixy, it can go very back and forth. So again, and again, it's just one of those things that, it can be very, very back and forth. It's an interesting, interesting map for sure. P2 also a money hill that you have to look out for rotations. It will happen off the rip here.
Yep, absolutely.
The teams will jostle for position on the P1 and try to get that P2 side spawn. So it favors them going into P2.